What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel Money Moves with K. I am K, and today we're going to talk about a way that you can purchase mobile homes for cheap at tax auction for under $2,000. So if you have $2,000 or less, you can purchase these mobile homes for cheap. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm getting right into the video. Let's go. All right. So what you want to do is you want to find counties within states that allow you to purchase mobile homes that are affixed to the land. Because if it's affixed to the land, meaning if the mobile home is affixed or attached or permanently attached to the land, it's also included in the tax auction sale, okay? So your job will be to do due diligence, which I teach in my course, but you also need to figure out the difference between personal property and real property. So let's get into it. So states like Georgia, for instance, this is just an example. At the very top, and this is one indicator that you are purchasing a mobile home without the land included. And I'll go over the opposite in just a second. So you see it says personal property. So these are a list of mobile homes that are for sale, by the way, that are under $2,000, which is crazy within itself, right? But they don't include the land. How do I know they don't include the land? Is because it says personal property right here. So anytime you're on these lists, these tax auction lists, and it says personal property, that's a good indicator that you are not purchasing the land included with that particular mobile home. You are only purchasing the mobile home, which poses a problem, right? So I wanted to start here because I wanted you to see the opposite of what I'm referring to when I say affixed or real property and personal property, which is a mobile home that's pretty much registered at the DMV, and it is separate. It's a separate sale from the actual land, okay? But we're looking for properties or mobile homes that have the land attached to it or affixed to the land, all right? So this is Henry County, Georgia, by the way. And if you're interested in Henry County, Georgia, their auction is coming up Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. All right. So once I click here, it says click here. I clicked it and it also took me to this page. And I just wanted you to see that you can purchase mobile homes alone by themselves under $2,000. As you can see right here, $358.28 is the cost of this particular mobile home. Now, you have to ensure that you are buying in the state that you want to buy in. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that you need to identify if it's a tax deed state, a tax lien state, or redeemable tax deed state. They're all different. They all vary different rules and regulations, okay? And this particular mobile home, we don't know the shape of the mobile home. All right, it could be in shambles. It could be an actual good mobile home, but that is for you to decide once you look at Google. You can actually physically Street View, go by and check it out, or whatever the case may be. You also need to make sure that it's actually a mobile home there, because it may not be. A lot of times the owner may move it, right? Because it is movable. It's personal property. It has the wheels. You can move it. It's personal property, which is why, again, these folks are registering this mobile home or these types of mobile homes with the DMV. However, let's go to the opposite of that, what you're here for. How in the world then do you find properties that are affixed to the land? They're affixed to the land. So this is the same county, or this is a different county in Georgia. This is Lee County Tax Commissioner. So Lee County in Georgia. And their auction has already passed. It was March 4th, 2025. However, I do want you to see this note right here. It breaks it down into two categories. It says mobile homes. You click that. Now, as I just discussed, if you click that tab, excuse me, it is going to take you to mobile homes that are personal property. Land is separate. However, you're going to be in this room right here, March 4th, 2025. We know this already passed. Just want to show you that it says real property. So next year, you should be clocking this county and you're going to click real property because you want a list of real properties that have, or mobile homes that have the structure is permanent and they've filed the correct paperwork. That is another thing, guys. Make sure that these particular mobile homes are filing the correct paperwork. What does that mean? That means that they have to retire or convert their mobile home that has wheels into a permanent fixture, or affix it. That's what I'm trying to say. They have to affix it to the land, which requires some paperwork. So you want to also do your due diligence and make sure they did the correct paperwork as well. Okay, that's very important. So that's an indicator that it is separate, and you're going to have to go through a list. Let me skip over to South Carolina. This is Berkeley County, South Carolina. So with South Carolina, different counties within South Carolina have a different list, of course, but this shows you the amount that is due. All right. Now, these folks, again, you have to identify if it's a redeemable deed state, tax lien, or tax deed state, and go from there. But these are the prices. Again, they're all under what? A specific amount, which we're talking about $2,000. They're all under $2,000. Now, it's a large list. I'm not going to scroll down. However, if I did, you have to think, how in the world would I know if the property is separate, meaning is the mobile home personal property or real property? Because all you see here is a description. It just lists the type of mobile home. Well, you need to check out the tax assessors, guys. I do a thorough search within my tax auction course. I show you how to research these properties, whether it's land, whether it's a mobile home, whether it's an actual brick and mortar home, a residential property. I show step by step, how in the world do you check tax assessors? How in the world do you check the deed of the actual property? All of these things are very, very key when you are wanting to buy a property. I'll link the link in the description, and also I'll pin it in the comments for the course. You need to know this information in order to proceed. You need to know, how in the world do I find properties that are affixed or not? And the one key way to do that is to look at the tax assessor's website, right? And the GIS as well will give you a plethora of information, all right? And I wanted to go over Nevada just for a second, because Nevada, this is Clark County, Nevada. And again, a lot of their auction has passed or elapsed. So May 8th, 2025. However, they do have some properties. I'll scroll down just a little bit so you can see that it's a list. You can check it out if you are interested in this particular county. But they also allow for properties to be sold that are fixed, right? Meaning, if you find a mobile home on a tax auction list, you can identify with your due diligence and see if it is a fix or not. And if it is a fix, then you are purchasing not only the mobile home, but the land as well. That's one sale, because it's on one parcel, okay? If it's just saying personal property, then we know it's separate, okay? So hopefully that is clear and understandable. I really wanted to run down some counties that allow it, and some counties may identify that they don't have. For instance, if we go back to Henry County, some counties may say we only are selling mobile homes as personal property. And some counties like Lee County in Georgia, same state, different counties, they specify that it's going to be different. Okay, so make sure when you purchase a mobile home on tax auction, that you are purchasing the land included, if that's what you're trying to do. All right, you don't want to say, I bought a mobile home for $500, which you can do. I just showed you a ton of properties that are under $2,000, but the land may not come with it. So you really, really, really want to do your due diligence and check the paperwork and make sure the conversion was done appropriately, to make sure that that mobile home is affixed to the land, so that you can receive not only the mobile home, but the land as well. That's the end of my video. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so very much. Make sure in the comment section you comment mobile home. It allows me to know you made it this far in the video, and I truly do appreciate it. Until next time, guys, you stay blessed. Peace.